Yarr! Today be talk like a pirate day, but we be playing our games legitimately.
Oh, huh. Somebody's old save files are on this cartridge. Why am I surprised? I bought this used off of eBay. I'm a fool. Well, it looks like this person never even finished half the game. Why don't we get these out of here so that way I don't get confused? Oh. If you press the button at all. You can tell I haven't done anything with this interface in a very long time. I have not played this game in a while, to say the least. So, way back when I bought this, oh god, what am I saying? Well, yeah, I bought this a couple years ago, and I still haven't tested it since because of reasons. So, who knows, this stream may die in the middle of things, but everything should be okay. Way back when I last tried to play this, I was probably sitting on Project 64 as my emulator, and it had some issues with, like, the interface not, the HUD not updating unless you changed screens. Otherwise, the game functioned, but it was a little hard to tell what was going on. So, let us go ahead. You'd have left one up. Why, are you afraid I'm gonna get hit by Ben or something now? Don't worry. I'm stronger than ghosts. Let's see a tutorial, though. I'm pretty sure this is operating by its... yeah. It's doing all its own stuff. The sound seems a little bit laggy, but I am using kind of a mediocre, little, basically a Dazzle, but in a smaller chassis, because otherwise, if I use it with my other capture device, you can tell that my equipment is super out of date. It would be much worse, in terms of, like, visual lag and everything, and yeah. Back when I was trying to stream Mario 64, that was a bit of a nightmare. Nice to see you, by the way, around the wheel. Sorry, I was saying something stupid and not being able to get all my words together in an expedient manner. But indeed, you will notice a couple of things from our little tutorial here. First one that you will notice is that, yes, this game does not use the stick at all. I almost call it the D-stick. That was a little silly, but our control stick is not used here. I don't think our Z button is used at all. The shoulder buttons are really only used for the same thing that the C buttons are. Basically, the control layout is kind of reminiscent of Sin and Punishment, of all things. But also, you'll notice that this is the first Kirby game, and quite possibly the only one, I don't know off the top of my head, I haven't played all of them, that uses this power combining mechanic. Which lets you do some pretty fun stuff. There's some powers in this that are very neat, that otherwise I don't think would be easily, would be easy to include in a game. And then, of course, there's a couple that are just kind of there. Also, hey, storytelling without words. That's always fun. It's fine. It's a thing that recurs in a lot of Kirby games, actually, I think. I feel like Kirby Superstar having, like, all those words is a little bit unusual. But here we are. We go into our first world, Pop Star. I wonder which one it is, etc., etc. We got this little crayon interface. We can just sort of move around on it. I don't know why I'm doing that. But here we are. Level 1, World 1. We have 3 crystal shards to pick up. And just like most Kirby games, you can collect little star bits and things to gain extra lives. The D-pad is not always the nicest thing about letting us run. Also, yeah, if we run into anything, our power goes away. I'm trying to remember what Needle and Cutter do. Hey, Iron Fury, how's it going, Chief? That's right, B to throat. Oh, right, this is the bear trap thing. A vice grip abomination. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, our fire ability is indeed the classic fireball. Don't do that. It doesn't work very well. That looks like the sort of platform that you can drop through, and it is. So I was expecting that to work, but apparently not. All right, this is the flaming sword, yeah. You even walk with it like that and throw it at people. That's pretty fun. Got the combos memorized for the most part. Yeah, I am very much not in that position. I haven't played this game in... Oh, good God. I think I was still in college, so it would be over 7 years ago. Way back before I graduated and got that philosophy degree, which has worked out so well for me. Wow, that does the damage real fast. Bomb and Cutter is the exploding ninja star one, right? I remember that. There's a couple others. We saw the drill in the tutorial. That is a really cool one. Fire and Bomb is a fireworks thing. I think Cutter and Spark is the one that does the two-sided lightsaber, which of course was very popular way back when because that was right after the Star Wars prequel came out, I think. Is around the right time. And so everybody was on to like, oh man, that movie sucked, but Darth Maul, you know. Yeah, see, you get it. And I mean, fair enough. That's definitely, if they're going to do something new with that concept, that's not a bad way to do it. Ah, that was not my best idea. We'll put it that way. Darth Maul is the best part of that movie. Yeah. I'm not going to say it had no ideas, but it definitely didn't know how to use them, that's for sure. But yes, there are various little, like, barely textured rock sprites in various places. Those are things that you want to hit with certain power combinations to break them open. Usually that provides a crystal shard. And if we get double bombs, I remember this one as well. This is our missiles. We get charge up 3. I don't think they home, but they do fly in some... No, they track a little bit, clearly. Did a playable sprite for Barba. Neat. Unfortunately, when you said that, I parsed that as not Barba. I parsed that as Barbaricia from Final Fantasy IV. But that's also because over the weekend, I just finished up the newest Endwalker patch, and starting from 6.2, like, everything is FF4 throwbacks. Like, Golbez is the main villain there, and they bring back the 4 Fiends, and yeah. I actually had forgotten about the dynamite power entirely until you guys mentioned that one. But yeah, holding down for that does sound about right. Now that you mention it, yeah. Bomb and Rock, maybe, for that one? Yeah. There you go. See, I remember probably more of this than I think I do. We'll see how it goes, though. I definitely don't remember all of the places where you need specific powers to get those shards or anything, or really even where to get all of them to begin with. I remember this, though. I remember not being super good at it. You press A once to choose a direction, then you press again to jump, and hope that you land on the 1-up, or you can pick up the question mark cards, and you can start adding pages into a roster of enemies, a bestiary, if you will, and learn yourself a little bit about some of the fellas that you'll be encountering in this game that can hurt you. And yeah, of course, they count for they count for completion. I don't think you have to get all the cards in order to fight the true final boss, but I am definitely going to be trying to get all the shards so that way I can show off O2 when that becomes a going concern. Oh no, I just spoiled a game that's over 20 years old. Oh noes. Now you all know there's a final boss that's not the... Yeah, it needs only all shards. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure, because I feel like I've never gotten all the cards in this game. Because, A, I'm not super good at that minigame, and B, that's just kind of a grind no matter what. Yeah, the shards are like any collectathon pickup in a game of this particular era. So, yeah. But yeah, I seem to recall that at least one required an ability that you can't actually get in the level, which is just the game playing dirty pool. I mean, that's, you know, that ain't great. Also, yeah, in this game, I don't know if this was the first to have it, but Kirby can't fly indefinitely in this game. You can still go for a decent amount of time, but, you know, it's not nearly as busted as in other games. Also, you do have to mash the A button for it to continue to fly. But that is something that I think was actually, like, already the norm, if I recall correctly. Also, hey, look, a Donkey Kong Country secret. But yeah, I definitely remember the tap the jump button over and over to fly thing from Kirby Superstar. I'm way more used to the style in Kirby's Adventure where it's you just press up while you're in the air and you move the D-pad around to fly. Because Kirby's Adventure was full of some very broken things. Not that Kirby Superstar wasn't, but it was a different kind of broken. It was the kind where they knew what they were doing with the level design. Alright, now I'm assuming... Ow. I'm assuming at this point that I've fucked up in some way. Oh, well. Not what I was thinking. I thought there was going to be a block down there that I had to open with a certain power, but... Oh, hey, you do have the slide attack in this game. I don't know if it's as lethal in this game as it is in most Kirby games, though. Also, no switching directions while Kirby is using the suck. It's moonwalk only for you. Don't do it, it's not a good idea. Oh. Sorry. Oh no, that's a spider. I thought that was like a spike ball of some kind. Oh hey, look, it's some kind of pixel thing. Dubious food, yeah, there you go. Hey. Well, my memory is not 100% perfect, but it kind of depends. But absolutely, if you suck in two or more things, I guess, it forms a thing that does a lot more damage and pierces. So in that case, yes, that is definitely going to be your stronger form of attack. And also, of course, usually pretty easy to spam. Also, I believe that the 2 ability star basically just counts as that no matter what. So if you're just holding a double ability and you're like, yeah, this is not very good, you can just be like, well, at least I can throw this at somebody and go straight through the entire screen. Or part of the screen anyway, depending on how large the screen is. Alright, so we're not going to take the missiles again because, A, I've shown those off quite a bit, and B, there's a place in this level where I believe you need the cutter ability anyway, so we're going to take that. Yeah, the cutter is a little bit terrifying in this game, as opposed to what it's usually like. I think we need the oh, fuck. That's really hard to do. I don't have that timing, like, at all. I mean, I'm not good at most things that require timing, but that especially seems to be a bit of a killer for me. But yeah, with 2 cutters, it's just the same thing but larger. And yep, it's Kirby's face and a bunch of teeth, and it's really, really messed up looking. Hey, Lears, yes indeed, Kirby 64 It's a pretty good old game. One I haven't played in a while. It's on a capture thing. Like, just kind of a cheap piece of shit because that's all I've got right now. I might see about seeing if I can filter it and pretty it up some other time, but for the time being, I mostly just wanted to make sure that this actually worked. Yeah, that thing just up and disappeared, unfortunately. Like, I'm pretty sure that the site that you linked me for that way back when, Lears, isn't even there anymore. On top of, obviously, stock is like, LOL, no. And I've tried searching eBay and stuff for them, even going for that whole, that exact model. And not a thing. So it's real weird, because almost getting, like, this vibe of, like, you know, ghost product a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what... Well, I mean, I really don't know what any of the alternatives are when it comes to any sort of capture stuff anyway, because... I'm not... Hey, a 1-up. Nice. Might do some evening time Pokemon X tonight. Nice. My copy of Pokemon Y showed up today, by the way. I should probably get on actually playing that outside of just making sure the cartridge was working and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Haven't played those games in a while. And it'll be nice to do it again, because I did genuinely enjoy Pokemon X and Y. I feel like a lot of people are very hard on them, because it's like, oh, it doesn't have much of a post-game, and it's like, I mean, yes, but do we remember how much there was in the original game, even? And I think that overall, like, even setting that aside, the main game is fairly well stocked anyway. Oh, okay, so we were... That's right, it's a cylinder, I just forgot how big it was. Or how not big, I guess. It's like those... It's like the spiral staircase levels in Mega Man X4 and X5, where you just don't know where the fuck you are relative to anything. Especially X5, where it's taken at a camera angle of just, what? It's Brave Fencer Musashi, listen to you. Lears, what the fuck is a Brave Fencer Musashi? I've heard of Brave Fencer Musashi. I can't even, like, come up with a good way to finish that joke out anymore. It's just circular stairs for... It's okay, not a lot of people have heard of Brave Fencer Musashi. Threads of Fate, I think more people have heard of, but... I am just kind of guessing with that. It's also very possibly not. Oh, hey, look, it's a big penguin in a castle. It's just like Lucy and Charlie Brown in the football. And then here comes this thing to cause problems. Just like usual. As Kirby just makes a fucking YouTube reaction face at the camera, basically. Oh my god. What was that expression? It's pretty darn close to that, if not, Lears. keep good sound effect for walking into the king. Just over and over, just crunch, crunch, crunch. It's like something made out of styrofoam. It's getting the absolute shit kicked out of it. He's the king for a reason. He gets sound effects. Hey, you got a point. You got a point. You got a point. You got a point. Did I say you got a point enough times? Hey, neat. We landed on the card completely by accident. Well, we can look at that after we are done fighting. Oh, you're giving a skull to Wispy Woods. You are overrating this thing's danger game. Boss music goes hard as fuck, though. Oops. Just walk right into the stationary apple like a jackass. That'll learn ya. But yeah, every boss in this game, I believe, is 2 phases. And that includes W. Woods here. Who gets incredibly upset at you. I think the strategy is probably going to be to position ourselves like 45 degrees away from where that spike comes out to try and get the second hit. Hey! We got that second hit 2 times, and that's at least something. Wow, it was a really easy boss. Who would have guessed? The game steps it up a bit from here. Oh, wow, that place is really not holding together too well. Folks, I think we got some rough terrain ahead. I guess you could say it's going to get a little bit rocky, huh? As we move on to Rockstar. Are they all going to be named after types of musicians? Oh, this music fucking rules, by the way. Like, the whole soundtrack of this game is really good, and also, it's a Kirby game. Of course it's good. But this one in particular... Okay, so I forget if this is the level where we need the drill power or not. Take a look at our double needle here. We just start sticking out all kind of weird stuff. We got a compass, a pencil, a nail, a bee's ass, cactus, a fork, a corkscrew, and a syringe? That's pretty freaky. I thought the bee backside was weird enough. Beep at my bottom! Now my bottom's big! Wait. That's like the opposite of what... Something. Anyway. Drill! I love this power. It's so good. In this world, I believe the powers that we need to get the 2 locked up crystal shards, we need this and we need the electric rock thing. We need the Alolan Geodude power. But don't forget, I don't remember offhand if that is correct. And when it comes to the next world, I don't have a damn clue. Oh, hey, look, a giant cactus. Easy. And out we go. Oh, yeah, the auto-scroller room. The sand filling everything in. King Sandybutt's tomb! I need to get to playing Banjo-Kazooie on here at some point. I mean, I got my 64 in a place where it probably won't burn to death, so you know, I can finally get to that like 3 years later. God, has it been that long? The answer is yes. It's been a while since I tried playing that, and I just keep getting caught up in... Well, I get caught up in things like Mega Man X7. And Star Ocean 5, and people start to question if I'm well in the head. And the answer is no, by the way, but you didn't hear it from me. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's Rock and Spark that we need there. Which means we're going to be coming back to this level because there's a level where we need Rock and Drill, Jesus. Oh, God. Well, fuck me running. Actually, is there a rock type around here? It's desert. I should be able to find a rock type. Oh, there goes my power. Well, we got the spark at least. I haven't been able to show this off yet. The AoE is pretty small, but it is like sort of a shield thing that you can hold down and you can sidestep with a little bit. And there's just an Eddie Gordo over here that we can free, and that's it. Little too not the right timing to get that Maxim tomato. Well, crud. We're going back in and we're going to get that other crystal shard because, you know what? Forget about having a cleanup phase, even though we're going to have to anyway because I know for a fact that one of those crystal shards cannot be gotten until you beat the regular final boss. Hey! And there we go. We got our Thunder Rock here. This thing will go like all over the screen, and the leash does damage. Which I actually forgot that was the case. It does good work, though. Oh, hey, let's pick up some extra stars. Why not? I actually kind of forgot that those little blue things were worth stars. As opposed to, like, in Mario 64 or something where it's just like, oh, hey, here's a star that you picked up once before. You pick it up and you get kicked out of the level. Nice job, dumbass. You already have that one. Hey. And there we go. That's what we came here for. You got these weird snake cactus plant things that... I don't know what to call them. Because I don't remember their names. That's right, give me that 1 star. That seems consistent with my quality of play. You know, I don't know what Kirby game I remember those fuzzy guys from, the Charger fellas, but I definitely remember them from one of them that's not this. Unless you think I'm about to say, it's from this game. No, that would be silly. From Dreamland 3, there you go. Yeah. That'd make some sense. I mean, I remember Dreamland 3 existing and don't remember a ton of specifics about it in general, aside from the fake Metroid enemies that were in it. And my being really bad at it. Also, this is fun. Ah, right, yeah, that kind of follows, I guess, with the amount of stuff we've been seeing from Dreamland 3. The stone and cutter power turns you into a statue of one of the animal buddies from 3, chosen at random. Oh, why'd I go and pick this back up? That's silly. There was a needle enemy here earlier, was there not? It's because I forgot, that's why. Oh, well. I was a fool to think that Kirby was strong enough to suck something through a wall. Oh, now you fucked up. Wait. It's alright, we can fix this. There we go. Because I know I need this later. We're getting a drill to pierce the sideways heavens. Apparently. Wait. Wow, okay, first of all, you're being rude. Mummy orb thing. Yeah, I could see a little bit of a crack around those parts of the ground. I don't know if you're allowed to... I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to show a crack on Twitch.tv, but... That's a terrible joke. Ouch. That's cracks and pop. That's me in Connecticut. This is crack. Nightmare on I-35. Must be Waterbury. Good one. I'd say knowing, like, nothing about Connecticut. It's a state, and it's one I've never been in. Metaphorically or physically. Alright, so we've gotten 2 of these shards. Yeah. The heroin. Gotcha, okay. Whoa! Careful now. Did I miss over a shard in this room? I'm going to double check this way real quick. Yeah, I didn't think so, but just to be sure. Yeah, like I probably made a note of, you'll be able to tell just how much of this game I remember. And the answer is I remember a lot of weird stuff, but I definitely don't remember everything. I remember just enough, basically, for people to be like, how the fuck do you not know that about certain things? Alright, so we got King DDD giving us a haul here. This might be a room where the shard is hidden, actually. Would kind of make sense in a way, I guess. Also, I like how even though DDD has been able to fill himself up with air pretty effectively in a lot of previous games, he can't in this one. No flying for you as the king. Oh, this guy's gonna walk everywhere. Ow! That's not how I was expecting that thing to move at me. At least I had ascertained pretty easily that it was an enemy, but I was expecting it to be like a fly or something. And not a killer death claw. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, it's our first time not getting anything out of that. That's a shame. I wildly overshot any items there. My timing was a little off, to say the least. But hey, a little bit of healing right at the start of the level. Always nice of you, game. Okay, yeah, I think the thing where we need this power is in the next level. Oh, but it helps out here. Apply gigantic fire drill. Apply gigantic power drill to fossil. That's how you archaeology, right? You see some of the monstrosities of how early fossils were assembled. You sort of realize, you don't feel so bad when that's your approach, right? Oh, don't fall through yet. Yeah, there's nothing to be gained from killing these, but I was just making sure. Because it turns out that it's over there. Nice. Yeah, this level is an odd one. This is coming back to me a little bit. And yeah. A big old killer antlion there. You always need at least one of those in the desert. Rock Polish is TM69, I remember that. Thanks, Pokemans. Someone has a sense of humor somewhere. See, my brain is telling me I gotta go against the current here, right? And believe it or not, the answer is no. It's at the bottom of this room, isn't it, then? Like, at a place right near a death zone, basically. Oh, that's a little too close to it. Whoops. Well, we haven't died by regular damage yet. That's something. We're only a partial rube. Oh. Or is this the room where we got some funny business here? Yeah, we got the downward current here. This definitely strikes me as a place where there's going to be something at the top of the roof. Oh, here come the bones. Yeah, I thought I remembered that when I saw this area. That there were some falling bones, and I was surprised we didn't get them immediately. Yeah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Is that crystal shard? So I think we only got... No, we got 3 in this level, never mind. It's about to be like, didn't we only get 2? But no, we got the one at the beginning. That's right. Oh, I overshot the one up again. Crud. I don't have that timing down very well. This is the level where we want the drill for, so we should go get that real quick. There we go. Oh, there you go. Oh, can we only hit try again? Oh, that kicks us out. Okay. I was like, wait a second. That doesn't seem like a exit level. But it was. Oddly enough. Oh, is that a spaceship? That's a spaceship. It's hanging out in the middle of the desert. You know what? Why not, right? Makes as much sense as anything else in any Kirby game, so... Music in here is pretty good, too, if I remember correctly. Although we got Shotzos all over the place. Gonna kick our asses. Let me through! Come on! Oh. Gen 8, is that still the... rock polish thing? Because... Like, wait a second. Okay, so this is one that... the trick is that they want you to use the Lightbulb power. To figure out how to make that work. But I think this is something you can just brute force. I may have to just come back to this level again with the light bulb. Because again, I could swear that we need the drill here. So we go back out into the desert at the end of this, right? Or am I just completely imagining that? I mean, that's a distinct possibility. Wow, those things are moving pretty fast, huh? Okay, man, that's... Wow, alright! I was not expecting that to not hit. Obviously. These little dudes have anything? They do, they have Spark. Well, that's... all well and good. Okay, yeah, so I just screwed up in general. Well, before we deal with the boss, we should probably go back and get that. Shit, really? Because we need the spark bomb combination to actually light those panels up, I think, right? We may be able to get away with it with any spark combination, but we'll see in a second. No, we need the actual light bulb move, so... Now we gotta re-enter the stage again. And feel incredibly silly about the whole ordeal. But hey, look, we turn into a light bulb and we explode. Oh, it lasts for... Oh, it can hit multiple things in one go. We'll put it that way. It lasts long enough anyway. I just seem to remember this being a complete joke power that you really only need for this one area. Or rather, would really only use for this one area. Maybe they just don't have a lot of people working on Master Duel, which would not surprise me, because, well, it's Konami. We'll say that. Oh, okay. I guess don't talk shit about Konami to fucking Kirby, apparently. That was, humiliating. Also, something I didn't know could happen. Anyway, Konami suck in basically the same way that a lot of entertainment industry companies suck. You know, cheap bastards won't do the work unless it's profitable and all that. Alright, well, this old song and dance again, because we done fucked up. I actually like this power, though. I don't think I'm going to use this to fight the boss. But yeah, I did see the Master Duel ban list. I don't remember a whole lot of it, but yeah, they bumped Geki to 2, which is kind of surprising. They got rid of Halkifibrax, which, fair enough. You know, fuck that card. And fuck the Cristrons. Good to see Konami took my response seriously. Man, Sunset Riders, though. Good fucking title. Good fucking soundtrack, too. Oh, don't get smushed now that we know that that's a thing that can happen. Alright, so this will let us see Sun, Tree, Moon. Or we need to press on the panels in here. I forget if the order matters or not, but we're going to do it in the right order anyway. Just to be absolutely sure. And that should reveal a crystal shard to us, and out we go. Hit try again. And we move on to our second boss. I believe this thing is called Pix. P-I-X. And it starts off with kind of a survival phase here of don't get hit. Or don't get killed anyway. And this is a type of movement that I don't really piece together well in my brain. Oh, this is a little better. I mean, it kind of reminds me of a similar concept to those mini-bosses in Magna Centipede stage in Mega Man X2. Or better yet, worse yet, the ones in Blast Hornet stage in X3. Where it was just like, oh, well, this doesn't vibe at all with what they're doing here. But they exist anyway. Yeah, X3 is definitely just a kind of there game. By that point, they absolutely were just like, okay, what does this franchise need to, what makes a Mega Man X game? And they took a bunch of stuff from a lot of the previous ones. X3 is, X3 is the worst of the first half of the series, I would say. But that's also because the first game is real good. The second game is honestly still pretty good, and I think X4 is probably my favorite of the entire series. Pretty much anything after that, though, I am no great fan of. Not even X5. I know a lot of people like X5, but I think X5 has just too many issues. Although I did love those... I loved the Guns N' Roses names in the original version of X5. Like, Fight Me, those were fun. Duff McWhalen. Duff McWhalen is just very amusing. Yeah, who doesn't love, who could not love Duff McWhalen? He even looks, like, so goofy, too, so it's just even better. Well, I mean, they already had different names to begin with, so... But then they retranslated it for Anniversary Collection 2. Legacy Collection 2, that's my bad. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure that if Capcom of Japan had thought of it, Well, then again, who's to say, I guess. Oh yeah, I love how the green one just rotates horizontally like that. Like we'll ever get hit by that attack pattern. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't now that I've said something like that. Yeah, plus, like, Mega Man X is definitely one of their most heavy metal sort of, well, sub-franchises in general. That I'm surprised that they wouldn't have come up with that on its own. Yeah, quite a few of the tracks did have, like, little bits that are just yanked right out of various hard rock and heavy metal stuff. Like, you already mentioned one of them is pretty much just a Guns N' Roses song in X3, so... Oh yeah, you got stuff like that too. Not even just... Even outside of the Mega Man X series, which is just what I was focusing on. Oh look, it's a cutscene. Kirby passed out. Oh no, Kirby's gonna eat his entire party. Oh noes. No, they're just gonna stop for... Kirby, I don't think you should eat the whole apple core. God, for a second I thought that Adelaine, I think is her name, was eating her paint palette. That seems like a good way to get horribly, horribly ill. And it's time to move on to World 3, Aquastar. Right? Aquastar, yeah. Gee, I wonder what this place's main theme is going to be. Nice. I actually didn't remember that at all, but I guess I didn't play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on the NES then. But hey, I can put that on my massive, massive list of things to play at some point, because goodness knows that's only getting bigger by the, well, any length of time, really. Yeah, I mean, hard games aren't inherently bad. Easy games aren't inherently bad for that matter either. But I guess the large part of it really depends on the type of difficulty. Oh yeah, they would have made an amiibo for Minecraft Steve, huh? Oh, did James Rolfe say some shit about it? That will absolutely cause problems, yeah. This... A thing I don't remember at all. Oh god, yeah, that... Yeah. You get that kind of stuff on the internet with any sort of, like, popular YouTuber critic type of person. And I mean, I make videos on YouTube about video games that are technically criticism, I guess. I really hope that I don't ever attract that type of fan base where it's like, oh, well, their word is gospel. No, I don't know shit, dude. Just because I think something's bad, that doesn't necessarily mean, you know. Wow, okay, that frog ate me while I was a big rock. That is incredibly rude and not very healthy for you there, big frog. Big frogga. Oh yeah, you can just mash buttons to get out faster. Right. Anyway, yeah, coming back to that amiibo thing, yeah, that is very strange that, no multiple Byleths. I still haven't played that game yet, by the way. I keep meaning to, and considering Fire Emblem Engaged's been announced, I probably should actually consider getting to it at some point. I just am extremely forgetful. Yeah, 3 houses. I've played Smash Brothers Ultimate. I don't have all the DLC stuff for it yet. I bought... In fact, I'm pretty sure that the only DLC I have for it is Piranha Plant, which I got for free with my copy of the game. But, you enjoyed 3 houses minus one particular thing. Well, I don't mind spoilers on this channel, so if you feel like saying it, feel free to. Because I recognize that it's a game that can be a little bit divisive in some regards, and there's a lot of things that... like, there's definitely some areas where I think the response has overall been completely the opposite in different parts of the world. Like, in Japan... a lot of people are a little bit more in line with the, I guess, expected response of being like, Edelgard bad, Rhea good. Meanwhile, people over here in America tend to be a little bit more, okay with Edelgard and very anti-Rhea and the religion in general, so... yeah, Go was originally going to be Erdrick, the base skin. The animations were more fluid with 11. I can see why it would be attractive to take Erdrick as the base skin because of reasons. Yeah, this is gonna want me to be freeze and bomb, or is it freeze and stone? The blue and dark color patch over there, because it looks a little bit brown. Okay, yeah, it's freeze and bomb. All right, that'll be easy enough to set up. Although, man, at the end of the level too, sheesh. But jerk move, Sakurai. Anyway. Yeah, coming back around to the thing that you said before about 3 houses. And Edelgard betrays you unless you manage to have one particular character conversation that you wouldn't know off the top of your head to have. That definitely sounds like some very, older generation type of game design. If you understand what I'm saying in that regard. I hope I understand what I'm saying, too. One sec. Alright, yeah, let me go get that. Let me go get that power real quick. Yeah, as regards, like, easy to advertise sort of thing, that's one thing I was thinking is that 11 or Erdrick would be in that area of being, you know, either the newest guy or the original guy. But yeah, liking the aesthetic of 11 more is definitely a fair enough reason. Dragon Quest XI is the only Dragon Quest game you've completed. I beat Dragon Quest 1. I also beat... Well, I beat Dragon Quest 1. I beat the SNES version of it. So I was using a guide very heavily because I believe that was only in Japanese. I beat the main story of, but never completed everything in Dragon Quest Monsters, if we'll count that one. Which, personally, I think we ought to. So let's get a look at what this is. This is, we turn into an exploding snowman. Oh, right. I remember this one. Yeah, older RPGs, by the way. It's true. Old RPGs can be kind of a bear when it comes to trying to figure out where to go with stuff. Because even being like, you know, even taking in the common wisdom of like, oh, just go talk to every NPC to help get your bearings. That doesn't really work out too well when you consider how well translated some of those games are, which is to say, har har har. I am the funniest person in the world for saying that. There were definitely a few times in playing a lot of the classic RPGs. The original Phantasy Star. I've spoken very positively about the original Phantasy Star before, but it's not a game that I recommend playing because it has a very large amount of that, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do type of thing. Especially when you consider that there's a lot of grinding in it as well, and the first area has a lot of enemies that are just way overtuned for what you should be fighting at that point in order to gain EXP. So, yeah, it's a good game. I like the whole thing that they were doing with, like, basically drawing in some inspiration from Alien, a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft, sort of that kind of stuff. And, you know, first of all, being a sci-fi RPG, and second of all, it taking a really dark turn. But on the other hand, it's not a great game to play. Oh god, Earthbound Zero, now known as Earthbound Beginnings, is another one that is just an absolute... Just not a great game to play. I think that's a good way to put it. Because, yeah, there's a lot of places where you can get lost. There's a lot of grinding you need to do. Basically, when you compare Earthbound Zero to Earthbound, that, you know, Shigesato Itoi really does win so many awards for most improved game designer. Because, good fucking lord. there's a couple of places where Earthbound or Mother 2... Honestly, I'm so tempted to call it Earthbound 2 because, of course, the game that we eventually came to know as Earthbound 0 / Earthbound Beginnings was originally just called Earthbound before they decided to axe the release from their schedule, probably to work on getting into a better position to put out the Super NES. God, I'm kind of gagging a little bit on my words here. But yeah, you don't like Mother 3. Well, you know what? That's fair enough. I have a confession that is probably gonna be like an even further level of wow. Is that I've actually never played Mother 3. Okay, can I just sit down and pop this faster? No. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this fight sucks. Oh, if I was thinking I would know that I could go down here and deal with them this way. I am a rube. I am a Rube Goldberg. Let's go fix this issue. I think the story relies too much on misery porn. Well, there's a place in the world for that, but it's not going to be for everyone. But fair enough. My problem is that every single time I see anything written about it, like anybody quotes any part of it, I just kind of go, like, wow, this is... I basically go, hey, did Joss Whedon write this? Because at times it feels like it's either, you know, like it's trying too hard to be, you know, trying too hard for its own good to be clever. Now, I don't know if that's actually true of the dialogue. It's just, again, what I see from a distance of people posting about it and trying to talk about the contents of it. And there's a difference between the true experience and seeing stuff like that. That's why this type of streaming stuff is actual, you know, why streaming is actual transformative content, and companies like Atlas need, you know, Atlas circa several years ago, need to hash some shit out a little bit. And understand about how people actually play video games. And that. Yeah, it's a joke at the expense of how Atlas handled Persona 5 streaming. Many years out of date. I know. And yeah, the sort of mood whiplash thing. I'm in the wrong level. That can be a problem too, which... it's not something that I hear about very often, but I know for a fact that that's a problem in a lot of games. And I know that it sucks in those, so... yeah. I was gonna say, where am I? I also think there's something to be said for how you choose to try and lighten the mood in the midst of tragedy. Because I don't necessarily think that is inherently a bad way to write. It depends a lot on what you do with it. And yeah, see, that'll be, you know, that'll be a bit of a problem. Suddenly the quality of my jab at Joss Whedon feels like it hasn't changed whatsoever. Anyway. Keep going up. And this time, if we could remember how to fight that mini-boss, that would be great. Yeah, and regardless of subject matter, a lot of people aren't good at that, so... Also, God, the faces these dudes make when they do the big spike attack, that horrible grin. For some reason, that reminds me of something from, like... Oh yeah, I'm sure this reference is about to go down real good, but my immediate thought is like, wow, that looks like something from fucking Wild Woody. Oh God, I'm gonna have to play the fucking pencil game someday, aren't I? I've doomed myself, I've doomed us all! At the very least, I know that Sega CD emulation is a thing that exists, so... Exists, and as far as I know, works decently well on the emulators that it works for, so... I won't have to actually track down a Sega CD and a copy of that terrible, terrible game. Which is probably not going to be cheap. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that Kega Fusion has that, right? So I'll have to get that set up and working for whenever we decide to stream a Sega CD game. Hopefully one that's actually good and not the one that I was joking about before. Believe it or not, I'm pretty sure there are actually some competent Sega CD games out there. Mostly ones that are, like, enhanced ports of existing games, though. Read down on it, you never noticed that diagonal controls are not a thing with gens. Huh. I did not realize that offhand, either. I just remember that was what I had used for Genesis emulation around when I was in high school, and I feel like it worked okay, but that was a long fucking time ago, so surely the world had made advances by that, right? By now, rather. This level is one of the few in this game, if I recall correctly. It has an invincibility section. Then again, there aren't really a lot of those in Kirby anyway. So I say one of the few, like, it's abnormal for that to be the case. Anyway, this power is... I try to say shocking and surprising at once. I'm good at words, everybody. This is surprisingly fun, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, look, it's a big crap. Oh. You know, I think I remembered this. The need for volcano power. And there it is. The location where we need it, and we can't put it to use. Yep. Yeah, Sega CD was... the Sega CD had basically two main things for it as a console. You either had FMV games, which were terrible, but they were, you know, probably amusing if you didn't have to play them. Oh, is this not the level with the with the invincibility in it? Am I thinking of something else? I guess probably. Oh, oops. I'm sorry, I thought this was the Midas River for a second. Wow, okay. Give me not having some cooldown after that jump, but, yeah, the Sega CD had a lot of FMV games. It had a lot of enhanced versions of Genesis games. And it had a very small amount of other originals that were not reliant on video gimmickry. And were, well, variable quality. Sonic CD is really good, though. Like, Sonic CD probably is one of my favorites, if not my absolute favorite of the classic Genesis Sonic games. Well, Genesis style, I guess, because while it is a Genesis game, it does need an add-on. And blah, blah, blah exact words. Heck. So I like how I died right as I tumbled through health. Oh, here we go. Invincibility music feels a little different than usual. I remember the Echo the Dolphin, the version of Echo the Dolphin on Sega CD being a pretty good one. The version of Earthworm Jim on Sega CD is kind of considered like the full version of the game. I think it has all the levels, but to me, the Genesis version is always going to be, despite not having as much content, sort of like the definitive one in a sense, just because, well, that's what I'm used to. Earthworm Jim is kind of a rat bastard of a game, by the way. I just want to point out, fuck that submarine level, man. That is just downright demonic. Hey, neat, we got the card. Alright, before we move on to level 3 here, we're going to go back to Rockstar, and we're going to grab ourselves a rock power-up, which should not be hard to do. So that way we can have our volcano attack. That's a pretty cool combo that I haven't gotten to show off yet. Fuck! Okay, this is not what I need right now, but... I guess this is what I get for being such an amateur. Wow, alright. How hard can it be to find a rock power-up on fucking Rockstar, right? The answer apparently is very. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty neat. Just hold down the B button and you shoot a bunch of fiery rocks everywhere. You can aim with the D-pad. It's pretty good. Does good work. Oh yeah, this missing power-up is the first one for the level. Or, missing crystal shard, rather. Power-up, what the hell am I saying? Okay, I'm just experiencing some sound lag with OBS in general, I think. Hey, how is it, you big fucking nerd? Thank you for 37 months of subscription. Dear God, it's been a very long time of streaming. I actually was just saying earlier that it's been at least 3 years since I had... since I tried to do Banjo-Kazooie, which... I think was right around when I got the ability to have people give me their money. But of course, to give Jeff Bezos also a similar amount of money. That's a very roundabout way of saying, since affiliate status was... Yeah. Anyway, Tav, I know you're not much of a Nintendo person, but I know you do like a Kirby. At least one of them. Ah, fuck them. Give it 1 star and say, I don't know why I'm still here. I mean... No, that still counts as... giving him what he wants. Anyway, let's remove Crab first before we pick that up. And now we move on to stage 3 of Aquastar. I don't remember this level at all. It's him, Big Pinguino. Oh, nice. I'll have to check into that. Oh, hey, that thing in the background kind of looks like a sand elephant, but with no ears. And not much of a torso either. It's a very underweight sand elephant. I can't hear too good. I like that still works underwater. Hey, come on, fry the crab, get some health that way. What do you mean that's not how these games work? Ah, yes, good old, exploding bomb fish there. Not to be confused with the kind from Final Fantasy XIV. Or possibly other games in the series. For that matter. I'd be surprised if there wasn't a bomb fish in another Final Fantasy game that I've just forgotten about. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. The thing rocketing up, not me taking damage. That is very normal. Hey! Drop inside of this thing. Back at the top. I remember that. I actually did do that that quest line. Or singular quest, I don't remember which one now, but either way, I did the thing. Okay, so that's actually an actual black rock that, or black rock. Well, it's partially black, but it's green and black. So we need the throwing star ability, right? Yeah. Which, to be completely fair, sorry about that loud thump. I'm okay. That would be a much easier thing to get through this stage with than the volcano ability. Yep, that's right. All the ones under the Gordos are gonna pop up, right? Go under them. Time to go somewhere that Kirby cannot fly far enough to get to. Oh, there's current in the water. Interesting. As you can tell by the way it looks. Neat. Well, I'm glad we weren't close enough to fall in that hole. I would have been very sad if we were locked out of the shard because I was a dummy. That needs a rock cutter. Huh. Well, I mean, I know how to get that in this level at least, but not in this room. Wow, okay, rude logs. Aw, not even far enough to grab that green star. Damn it. Okay. Let's go back to Rockstar. Not that Rockstar. And let's get ourselves this. Because again, I believe we need that to get the first shard. Assuming it is where I think it is. That's the wrong level. This one, however, is the correct level. Kirby throwing stars so that way he can be just like his hero, Naruto. I don't actually know enough Naruto to be like, is there somebody who has an explosion ability? I'm sure there is. Because there's like 800 characters in Naruto or something probably, right? That series went long. That is one of many things that I missed the boat on entirely, so like... anything specific like that. Well, yeah, Bleach is like even longer, isn't it? Because Kubo is just a fucking madman. Did he, like, endanger his health several times by overworking? I could swear that I remember being told that about him. And then just looking at the sheer size and the nightmarish backlog that would be involved with Bleach and going, yeah, exactly. One Piece as well. One Piece is at 1,000 chapters, though, at this point. So, yeah, that definitely stands to reason. Actually, there's a One Piece crossover event with the mobile game that I play right now, which is interesting. Very specifically tying in to the upcoming film. So, I still don't really have much of an idea as to what's going on there, except, you know, pirates. It's quite intimidating in girth. Yeah, that is definitely a way to describe One Piece. It is intimidating in girth. One of these days I'll get off my butt and I'll actually read a bunch of these big long manga series that a lot of folks here like. I just have the... I just don't have the best, attention span? I mean, that's also true, that I don't have the best attention span, but more importantly, I'm just not always good at, like, remembering to do stuff like that, you know? Ah, for fuck's sakes. Being a Berserk fan. Oh, man. Rest in peace, Mr. Miura. And... oh, you jerk. Anyway. We need to restart here in order to get our rock power on here. Yeah, anyway, like, I'm not even caught up with JoJo's right now, which is kind of sad, because, you know, fucking love JoJo. Skip part 8, wow. Wow, okay. It can't possibly be that bad. I mean, I'd say, yeah, it seems like it's pretty weird, but wow. Something in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that's weird. I feel like the anime just kind of does... Fuck. Parts... Fuck, I got confused. Good work, me. The anime, like, I just feel like it looks kind of different. I don't want to be too much of that guy, but I feel like a lot of anime, at least the more well-known stuff tends to be... like, there isn't a lot of stylistic variety these days, I guess. I'm not really necessarily sure that I'm putting things into words well anyway, so that's making this double hard, in addition to the fact that I'm stumbling over everything right now, because I'm trying to think about the Corb. Stand back, I'm about to Corb. I literally was just telling someone in real life about Morbius earlier today, and how completely bizarre the whole story there is. Fucking Morbius. That's right, Morbius, apparently. Anyway, fuck, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Just like usually happens. Listen, I don't want to say that you have enough of them that it's really easy, but you do, so... I mean, you've known me for this... I mean, you've known me for this long. Hey-oh! Anyway, yeah, the JoJo anime, I feel, is just not really as stylish as the manga. You know, not horrible or anything, like, it's still, oh hey, it's a JoJo adaptation. I can't necessarily complain too much, because, you know, it's not completely fucked up, but also... But also, what the hell am I supposed... Oh, right, I think I probably want to turn into the owl bird here. Not that thing. Oh, I need to transform into Rick and climb the wall. Oh, right! Oh, God, yeah. That's fucking terrible, because the timing on this is not good. And I'm making, like, no progress. This does not feel great. This is what we would call unnecessarily wrong. Wrong. Well, that's also true, but unnecessarily long is what I meant to say. Sick and wrong. Up we go. Turn into a rock. Shut up. Wow. I can't believe... Yes, I can. Who am I kidding? It's you. Oh yeah, we turn into the form that can only jump. I say, where the fuck's my fish? Oh, it can't do anything? Wow. Good fish. Oh, that's definitely something with a lot of pain involved. But also very good. I need to reread that at some point. Probably. And this is why I will never actually get around to going through any of anyone else's things they are interested in or recommend in general. Is because I'll always just be like, yeah, let me reread something else that's real long first. Ah, yeah, I knew there was something there. Okay, I got sucked. I got sucked through the hole. There we go. Let me try using the full phrase. I got sucked into a hole, into a tunnel here. I mean, a tunnel is a hole. It's kind of elongated. Yeah, exactly that. Drinking straw. I mean, isn't it though? Are you trying to tell me it's not a hole? I think all holes technically are an infinite number of holes, provided they have any three-dimensional depth. Hello, Mark. What just happened to us was very unfortunate. I'm not sorry you had to witness that. No, I didn't know that was even a thing you could do. Here. Out of there. Okay, so it looks like there's... It looks like there's 3 exits, but it looks like actually I'm wrong. Oh, I'm glad those hurt me. Wow, okay. That's unfortunate. Who designed that level? A person who is just kind of rude, apparently. Imagine having this level of power and just using it to torment children. Oh yeah, I knew there was going to be a crystal shard here. Because, I mean, come on. Those... You get low enough to... Yeah, there's nothing down there. I just wasn't sure, though. Imagine having a whole level that's just underwater. Like, what kind of game... This isn't Echo the Dolphin. Neither is that boss that's up ahead. Dolphin. Chicken legs. Yep. Wow, okay. Missile guys. None of that is necessary. It was Echo the Dolphin would be worse. Well, it'd sure be a lot harder, that's for sure. The game is pretty fucking evil. Are you okay? Puns? Puns? Yeah, but... Right, Acro is the next boss. Yes. I remember that name from Dreamland 3, but this has been said before, this is basically just Dreamland 3, but... well... with other things. Hey, Echo the Dolphin is a fine game, it's just really fucking evil in its design. Sonic 06, oh. Sonic 06 sure exists. Echo the Dolphin is great, it's just, you know, again, designed by pure evil. In fact, to give you an idea of what pure evil the design is, Ed Annunziata, the guy who ran the company who made Echo the Dolphin, you know, one of the main guys who worked on it too, for that matter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out of the way. Fuck. Just being a Soulsborne fan when Echo. These kids these days, they don't know. They don't know what difficult games are. Back in my day, I was a dolphin. I don't know where I was going with that, but you know, how often do I? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know where this other shard is in this level. Oh, it's right there. Fuck! Kirby, go down. I guess the answer to that is gonna be no, so... I probably have to be at, like, the exact bottom of the water because of the way that current is. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be a good idea if I just brought in a rock power-up. It would also help me deal with this first screen where I just have like 1,000 things show up. It's real easy to get rock power-up, to get a rock power-up in this level, I believe. Oh, hey, that was the dynamite power-up that was mentioned earlier. Here, I like the larger rock. It's sillier. And therefore it's better. That was silly of me. I hit start. Larger rock the size of a small. You stop that. Alright. Drop in here to this level again, and I do literally mean drop in. Thunk. Unfortunately, Kirby can't walk into the next room. Can't corb well enough there. Actually, I never did explain the whole Morbius thing. So, for some reason, the subject of Ezra Miller came up in a conversation earlier today. And Ezra Miller, for those of you who are unaware, Ezra Miller is, or I suppose I'd like to say was, but we all know the world is kind of fucked up, an actor who played The Flash and has done some incredibly fucked up shit in the last length of time that has all become very public. And we'll simplify it at that. Apparently he was grooming several women and has a cult, basically. And yeah, my mom was saying that his picture looks creepy as fuck, and it kind of does. So the whole conversation of really the main... the main thing that I know about... the hell am I saying? Sorry. So the main reason why I heard anything about the Ezra Miller case, other than the fact that it's incredibly fucked up, is that this was going on around the same time there was that massive Warner Brothers leak, and I forget if it was a Batgirl or a Batwoman film that was canceled. And we were talking about, wow, this got canceled. Meanwhile, Warner Brothers still wants to put out this Ezra Miller film, and so my mom was like, well, how bad must it have been if they wanted to cancel Batgirl? Okay. How bad was the film if it was that they got bad reactions from test audiences, which is apparently what it was. And so I got to mention to her that, you know, that didn't stop Sony from re-releasing Morbius. And I had definitely told her about Morbius before, and the meme culture surrounding it, because, well, honestly, it's kind of hard to not say, you know. Imagine not wanting to tell somebody about that if they don't know. And so, yeah. I got to tell her about Stand Back. I got to tell her about the line, Stand Back, I'm beginning to morb. So that was fun. Wow, okay. There's a second phase of this fight, right? Yeah, I was gonna say this is... Oh, okay, that's... I tried to unstone, but apparently Kirby was just not having it. Kirby's like, yeah, I'm gonna take the lazy route. I'm just gonna take a nap here. Actually, I'm gonna back up for a second. I'm gonna go grab a different power-up. Let's show off one that I haven't shown off before yet, just to add a little something interesting going on here. That's for more than 4 hours. Well, with how the N64 performs sometimes, I'm surprised it didn't take 4 hours for that death to bomb cutter for Acro. Alright. Well, let's get rid of this real quick. I think there's a good source of being able to get bomb and cutter in stage 1 and 3. Ah, right, I remember. Toss that. Grab that. I will check that out when I remember to. Alright. Let's go deal with this whale. Using exploding ninja stars like a normal Kirby. Alright, time to dodge the chunks. It's like Marble Garden Zone Act 2 all over again. Oh no. Childhood memories mostly filled with Sonic escaping lava. That sounds about right. I mean, he had to do that a lot, so I don't blame you. Yep. I'm not sure why this whale is full of missiles that it's barfing at me, but... well, whale-like creature anyway. Yes, good old Hilltop Zone. The level most people forget. I actually like that one a lot. I like its music. I feel like I'm alone on that one, though. Oh. Orb, no. Don't do it. Oh. And Corb got wrecked. As everybody is fleeing to the next world. To Neostar. Which, I think I'm going to hold off on doing this until next time because it's about 8:40 and, I don't know, I'd prefer to get the world done all in one fell swoop. So it looks like this game's going to take us the rest of the week. Overall. Yeah.